The following announcement is brought to you by the Xtreme World Order.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, soldiers of the Xtreme, hello and welcome back to that Xtreme Wrestling channel. My name is Samson. I am the Xtreme Gaming Guru, back again, bringing you guys another episode of AFK, or Away From Kontroller, the series where we put the controllers down and talk wrestling shop. Anyways, guys, how you doing? How you feeling? Lots of stuff I want to talk about in this episode. First things first, I want to get out of the way just a little bit of stuff that's been going on with the channel. If you guys caught the last episode of AFK, you would have heard me discussing my problems I was having with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Those problems have continued, even though I thought we were past them once I won the copyright claim strike that came across the channel. Nonetheless, the video went up. It was up for, I don't know, maybe an hour or two, and then it got taken down again. Totally derailed my entire, motivation as far as making extreme reviews. Kind of got into my head and started playing with my anxiety a bit, but I am dealing with that. I'm still going to do extreme match reviews. I'm just going to avoid New Japan Pro Wrestling because we are hashtag too extreme for NJPW, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Just as we are too extreme for 2K. It's just the way it goes when you're that Extreme Wrestling channel. But yeah, still going to do extreme match reviews. I think I'm going to start off with the Briscoe brothers versus FTR. They did a trilogy of matches in Ring of Honor, and I've never really got into Ring of Honor, let alone the Briscoe brothers. I don't really know much about them, but with the recent passing of Jay Briscoe, I wanted to go back and kind of get a feel for what they were all about. So I'm gonna go and do the first match, extreme match review. The New Japan thing is a write-off at this point, so I'm just gonna pretend it didn't even happen. So the new first episode is going to be the first match of the trilogy of the Briscoe brothers versus FTR in Ring of Honor. Hopefully I'll do the whole trilogy and then I'll move on from there. It's still like a series that I'm trying to get comfortable with. Like I said, my anxiety is really bad right now. I'm dealing with a really bad bout of depression. I've kind of locked myself in my apartment and not getting a lot of stuff done, just kind of stuck in my head. But like I said, I am working through that, and I'm hoping to get back to extreme match reviews, getting those out, because I really want to expand the type of videos I do on the channel here. I don't want it to just be, 2K video games. With that being said, moving on in the channel, a lot of people have asked, am I going to be making WWE 2K23 videos? The answer to that is yes. I will be doing this for at least another year, making WWE 2K23 content. I'm not too sure what series I'm going to bring back yet. I think I'll probably still do Holy Shit, even though, by the looks of it, not too much has changed as far as weapon physics or anything like that, so, it is what it is. I might make a few changes to the Holy Shit series, just make it... I've always been a little bit more realistic with my extreme moments. I don't really focus on the glitches and things like that, besides the stilled steps glitch back in the day. But I've always focused more on just realistic extreme moments, so I'll just focus more on that for Holy Shit. And I also want to get into just kind of cool move sequences or sequences of moves, and incorporate that into Holy Shit, so it's not just people getting power bombed through tables or DDT'd on steel chairs and whatnot. I like wrestling sequences and cool sequences of reversals and whatnot, so expect Holy Shit to be expanded a little bit in WWE 2K23. I also want to get back into Superstar Spotlight, so just kind of going through, taking a look at all of the superstars, looking over their move sets and entrances and all that stuff. So I'm hoping to do that. I don't know exactly how I want to do it. I would like to do commentaries over it, so I can give you my thoughts on what I think about the character models and their move sets and what I think is lacking or anything like that. But yeah, give me your thoughts. What kind of videos you'd like to see for WWE 2K23. I'm not sure if I'm going to do universe mode or anything like that. Still in the thought process. Not too sure. Other than that, other than WWE 2K23, a lot of people have been asking me, am I going to cover the AEW Fight Forever video game whenever it does come out? And permitting that I am still making YouTube videos, the answer to that is yes, I will be making AEW Fight Forever videos. I'm not sure if they're going to be, a part of... I don't really know what series I'm going to do with AEW. Maybe like a Holy Shit spinoff, because they seem to have a lot of weapons and blood and all that stuff in that game, which is something I enjoy. Xtreme, so, goes right along with that Xtreme Wrestling channel, so that's something I might do. Other than that, have to kind of wait and see what the game's like, but I do plan on covering it, so look forward to those videos whenever it comes out. At this point, who knows when it's going to come out. I do know I'm not going to get my hopes up about the game, because the first time a game comes out, they can only get so much in there. I'm really not expecting anything spectacular or anything like that. I'm expecting like a bare bones kind of game, and then they build on it from there. Kind of the same way that the 2K games go, They took a couple years off, they rebuilt the entire game, and now we're just getting kind of small little updates. And that brings me on to the next topic. All these views, oh my gosh. Like I said in the last episode of AFK, this is my least favorite time of the year, when everybody starts making the same videos about the same tweets regarding the same information and leaked screenshots and character model pictures and entrances and rating reveals. Like, seriously, does anybody really care about these rating reveals? I know I don't personally. It really does nothing for me. I don't care what rating any of these wrestlers are. It's nice to see the entrances and stuff like that, but that's something I'd much rather just discover, when I put the game in the first time and see my favorite wrestler and see that entrance. I like those things in person. I don't want to watch those things on YouTube, early. I want to experience those for myself when I get the game. So I've been pretty much avoiding everything. I have heard a lot of people complaining about some of the wrestler models and stuff like that. It's not something I'm worried about. We've got some amazing content creators out there that make some creator wrestlers that look better than the models that 2K produces. So I have nothing but faith in them, and I'm not too worried what the actual character models look like. I don't care about the ratings. But the views. Oh my gosh, the views. You guys are tuning into those videos. And I wish that I could get out of my head and just make content like that. But I just can't. I can't sit there on the Twitter waiting for tweets to happen so I can make a quick video about whatever wrestling news. It's just not what I'm interested in. But the main topic of this video, finally getting into it after 8 minutes of rambling, is Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns. I just watched Elimination Chamber not too long ago for the, second, third time I've watched the Roman Reigns Sami Zayn match, just for the feel of the crowd, just the match itself. I might do an Xtreme match review of that match at some point in time. But I hear a lot of complaints, a lot of people talking about the outcome of the Roman Reigns Sami Zayn match, and people thinking that they should have gave it to Sami Zayn. They should have had Sami win in Montreal, and how he should be in WrestleMania right now. Even though he lost, they should be writing a storyline for Sami Zayn to go to WrestleMania to face Roman Reigns for the title instead of Cody Rhodes. And man, to be in this situation, like, WWE is firing on all cylinders right now with this Bloodline storyline. It is the hottest thing since the NWO in my days. But it is absolutely fantastic. But I've been sitting down and I've been thinking, I know the dirt sheets are reporting that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are supposed to get together, form a tag team, and go after the Usos or something like that for, the tag titles. And although I think that's a cool storyline, definitely, there's something going on here with the Jey Uso and everything. Like, in my personal opinion, if we could do a little bit of fantasy booking here, I think this is the perfect opportunity. If WWE wanted to split up the world titles and the tag team titles again, so we could have, you know, the separate brands, because it's kind of hard right now having just like one world champion. It's difficult because Roman isn't around all the time anymore. He's one of those Brock Lesnar relaxed schedule type wrestlers now. But in my personal opinion, like I said, this is the perfect moment where Sami Zayn could just say, you know what, Roman, I had you in Montreal. If that referee wasn't knocked out, I would have beaten you for the titles. But he just has to point out that Roman holds 2 titles. So there's no reason why Cody can't finish telling his story, you know, that good old American dream. Dusty Rhodes never got that championship win, and you know, Cody can finish his story. But the same way Cody was saying Sami's got to finish telling his story, well, why can't we have Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for, you know, the Raw World title or the Universal title or whatever the hell it's called, and then on night 2 have Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns for the opposite, the world title or whatever. Like, is that not the perfect solution to all of this? That way fans get their, like, happy Sami Zayn moment, you know, that Kofi Mania kind of moment with Sami Zayn. They'd probably do that on night 1, to be perfectly honest, Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. And then on night 2, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns. The WWE gets that story that they've been trying to tell since Cody Rhodes entered the WWE. Like, it kind of settles both worlds, and then we don't have this big divide that we currently have right now with the fan base. Because, man, I just don't like the divide. I love it when we all just kind of go along for the ride together. Because, like I said, in Montreal, that crowd, oh man, that crowd is something I have not, like, seen or felt through a television screen since the Attitude Era. Like, there just hasn't been a crowd that was that live and that animated and that loud, that was so behind Sami Zayn. And even the fact that he lost, I thought it was fantastic, because instantly the crowd just went dead silent. They were shocked. They were invested. That is fantastic storytelling. I don't think Sami Zayn should have won in Montreal. I'm not a big fan of that hometown happy ending kind of story. I am all for, you know, he comes to the hometown, he fights really, really hard, and by all means he had it, but fate just didn't have it in the cards for him. Didn't work out. But man, did he put on a show, and did he have all that support of that crowd. I thought that was absolutely fantastic. I don't think they could have did it any better. Like I said, I think I might do an Xtreme match review of that match sometime in the future. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think the WWE should do as far as this Sami Zayn, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes situation. Like, I've heard some people say they should do like a triple threat, and I don't think that is the way. I think they should split up the titles. I'm sick of having Roman and the Usos holding, you know, all of the titles respectively. The tag team belts are locked up. The world titles are locked up. All we have is like the United States and the Intercontinental title, which is fantastic. I am a huge fan of Gunther, and Austin Theory is coming into his own. I will say that. But we need a little bit more title action. We need more superstars in that title picture, and the only way to do that is to free up the titles again, not have them unified. And I think this is the perfect situation if WWE really wanted to do that, where they could split it up and everybody would be happy, because WWE could tell their Cody story and the fans would get their Sami Zayn triumph WrestleMania title win story, and then Roman can go off, have a nice little vacation. He's been working real hard, and yeah, we would all be happy. Does that sound good to you? Because it sounds real good to me. Something I've been thinking about for, like I said, quite a little while. But hey, that's just my perspective. I'm just a fan. I've been a wrestling fan for a long, long time. Like I said, let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. What is your fantasy booking situation? Let me know in the comment section below. I really want to start a dialogue with you guys. I've been trying so hard, but nobody's talking back to me. I'm just talking to myself, but that's alright. That's alright. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button with the too sweet. It really helps out the channel. My upload schedule is sporadic, to say the least. So if you want to keep up to date with everything I'm doing here on that Xtreme Wrestling channel, the best way to do so is by hitting that subscribe button, join the Xtreme. And yeah, guys, I'm a little bit winded, a little bit out of the breath, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Until then, goodbye and good night. Bang. Too sweet.